I'm Shelley, and welcome to week 1 of the 52-week journal experience. This is a guided weekly creative journaling experience inspired by nature, curiosity, and slow living. If you'd like to create all 52 layouts with me over the coming year, be sure to click that follow button or subscribe so you don't miss a week. Today we're creating our very first page together. I've opened up a kit, and since making this video, I have changed my packaging to remove the plastic and include a more sustainable option. So I'm packaging it with craft paper, which should be helpful in your layouts because you can use the pieces and parts. You'll notice that these layouts are intentionally simple. The goal isn't to create an elaborate scrapbook page. The goal is to create a page that's pretty enough, beautiful enough to invite you to slow down, sit for a minute, and then inspire you to write. I truly believe that gratitude becomes more meaningful when we slow down long enough to notice the little things. That's what this experience is really all about. The stickers, paper, embellishment simply help create a space that makes you want to come back and write. And don't worry if you've never journaled before. You don't have to be an artist. You don't need fancy supplies. You don't even have to know what you're doing. If you can stick down a few pieces of paper and write a few sentences, you got this. I used this machine, I think it's called a deckling. It deckles your end of your paper so it looks kind of crinkled. If you have scissors that can do it, do that. Or just cut it out yourself with a pair of scissors. It doesn't have to be fancy. I kind of go a little fancy, but yours doesn't have to be. So you don't need to use any special cutting tools. We're going to start laying out our simple page here. Use glue stick, use a tape runner if you have it. Doesn't matter, double-sided tape, anything. But again, this is meant to be very minimalist. And here's my page. You can do anything you want. I'm just making these videos so that you can follow for inspiration in case you just don't have it in you to be creative, or you're not a journaler, you just want to get some words on paper. You can just simply copy what I've got going on and make it easy for yourself. Journal prompt number 1 of 52 is, what is one thing you noticed today that you would have missed if you stayed indoors? Now, you can use the prompts or not use the prompts. You can do a variation of the prompt if the question just doesn't work for you. But the point is just to get your brain thinking in a direction of gratitude, basically. So if you didn't step outside yet today, then here's your invitation to, you don't have to have a grand adventure. Just go out into your yard and spend 10 minutes quietly, soak up some of the vitamin D in the sun. If it's not sunny and it's raining, then smell the rain or notice something you haven't noticed before, but get some screen-free moments in, just a few. Leave your phone inside, leave everything inside except yourself, and spend a few minutes outside. So, and also note that if it wasn't today, it doesn't have to be today. It could be sometime this week. This is a weekly project. So sometime this week, if you went outside and it wasn't, there was something that you noticed that you wouldn't have had you not spent some minutes outside, then use that. It doesn't have to be this minute, right now, today. It could be in the past week or in the past couple of weeks. So write about anything that comes to mind, basically. Side note, if you do get super inspired and you are writing and you don't seem to have enough space on the journal page that is in your kit, then flip it up and write on the back or write underneath it, or use what you've got. You don't have to tape the whole writing page down. You can tape just the top of the writing page so that you can lift it and continue the story if that works for you. I'm just going to finish my layout here with throwing a couple of stickers on the page, and then I am done. And I just wanted to note that journaling isn't a quick fix for anything, but it is a super healthy habit. So although sometimes people are like, what's the point? I don't see the reason for this. Starting this healthy habit and continuing this really does help with your mental health. So give it a try, see where it takes you, and don't give up. Just keep going. I appreciate that you were following along, and if you stayed for this whole video, congrats. I have a hard time with long videos, but some people really like the slow learning, and those who have not journaled appreciate that. So thanks for sticking around, and once again, if you want to shoot me a follow so that you can see next week, I would love that. And thanks again for being here. And if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. Go outside for a few minutes. Take some screen-free moments and get yourself into nature, even if it's just your backyard. So thanks again for following and listening and watching, and hope you guys have a great week. I will talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.